rotations. Just tell me about the level of trust that this team exhibited tonight. Gotcha.
Yeah, great job hanging in there. First of all, we didn't play great. We were a little sloppy in the first half on both ends of the floor. That was as loose as we've been defensively, uh, really since game one, or maybe worse than game one. I'll have to watch it, but to hang in there the way we did and get back on track was impressive. And then I thought we closed really well. Both ends of the floor, high level of connection. Guys played great.
Mark, you went away from Lou late last game. He doesn't start the fourth, but you go to him and he plays the rest of the way. He hits 3 threes, saves some pretty huge possessions. Can you describe your faith in him?
Yeah, I don't bet against Lou. It's that simple. He's just got an unbelievable. There's just a special thing about him. He's always going to stand back up. He's not perfect, but he's always going to respond. He's always going to compete. You always can count on him to do that. And I don't like betting against that guy.
And also you asked you about your comparative experience and clutch time minutes. And for my money, that feels like you just clutched up maybe the biggest game in this league. What are your thoughts going down the stretch? And I guess how you feel about your team in clutch time?
I mean, the close games are. First of all, our execution was excellent. I thought we executed as well as we have, in the playoffs. Down the stretch of a close game, we had a couple in Memphis, and then we had the few here, and our execution was very good. But at the end of the day, those games can come down to one shot, one play. It could go either way. So you can't overreact to the outcome. I just thought our process tonight down the stretch was excellent. We got into stuff. We were organized on both ends of the floor, no breakdowns, and strong execution.
Right. I think going into the fourth quarter, you're 7 of 20 from three. Then Lou hits 3 in that 2-minute stretch, and then you close with J-Dub and Shea hitting big threes. Was that just what the defense gave those guys? I mean, what turned it around from distance for you here?
I mean, Lou, stepped in with confidence and made big shots during that stretch. That was huge because we were, down whatever we were, 9 or 10 around that time. The two down the stretch, Shea's just taking what they gave him. He was clean on that one. He didn't force that. It was a great rhythm shot. And the dub one was a great early pass by Shea, extra by Lou to generate a really good look. So, like I said, I thought our process down the stretch on both ends of the floor was really, really clean.
Quick follow-up on Jalen Williams. Jay Will gave you a nice little spark in the third quarter. Then you sucked him in with Chet after Lou hit that first 3 with about 8 minutes left. A couple of rebounds, a couple of good defensive possessions on Joker, and then a couple of nice passes too. What did you think about his minutes and how big was he tonight?
Yeah, he was huge. He's been huge in the series, but Hart in the first quarter, I let his stint linger too long. We're trying to keep these guys fresh, especially the guys that are handling the major matchups, and so that was on me. And getting to him earlier in both the third and fourth, and keeping everybody fresh for Jokic was a huge point of emphasis. So, but he stepped up. I mean, Jalen is a unbelievable competitor. He made big time plays. He had a great pass to Chet there down the stretch, and played great D on Jokic.
Go, Myron.
Mark, 6 wins, all the good things that happened this season, but a lot of people question your experience and everything else, and playoff, toughness, whatever. You guys are trading licks back and forth that fourth quarter. What does a game like this do to answer some of these threats, and what does it just do for the confidence of the team overall?
Yeah, we don't play to answer anybody. We just play for one another, for our fans. The guys have an unbelievable connection in the locker room. That's enough for us. And they've had an unbelievable spirit. It's why they've accomplished what they've accomplished to this point. And it's why they show the type of resolve on a night, like I said, that we, for a lot of that game, we didn't have our fastball, but we hung around long enough and showed great will and connectedness down the stretch.
Mark, this is no back-to-back games of really impactful minutes from that trio of Cason, Caruso, and Wiggins. What is it about those 3 guys in particular that allows them to play so well together and sort of amplify each other?
I just think, first of all, they're all like team first guys. The whole team is, but those guys are team first guys. They compete together. They complement one another's with their skills. Cason and Caruso defensively there's a great contrast there. They bring different things to the table, but they really play together. They have great chemistry out there, but all the guys do. But that unit was big in the second quarter. They kind of stabilized the game for us, and then obviously gave us good minutes in the second half.